Hello and welcome back to another episode of Glass Painting with Jack. I'm really glad that you could join me. Today I'm going to show you how I created this stained glass window on peace. Peace is something that we're all looking for just now during lockdown when there is so much fear and uncertainty around. So as with my last window hanging, I'm also going to stick this one in the post to someone else so that I can share my message of peace from my house to theirs. So before we get started, let me talk you through the materials that you're going to need. You will need your acetate sheet, you will need your template that you have made, you will need your outline relief cream. I'm using Pebeo's products and it's their Vitrea 160. So I'll be using both the relief cream in their range and a range of their colours. You'll also need paintbrush or paintbrushes, a pot of water for cleaning your brush because this is a water-based paint, some tape for sticking your acetate down at the beginning, and some kitchen roll or a cloth to dry your brush on. So let's get started. I have stuck my acetate sheet down on the tabletop using a little bit of sticky tape in each corner and the template underneath, and now I'm ready to paint. I start by using the relief cream. Use the relief cream, it's a bit like piping. You squeeze and move the tube as you draw, keeping the nozzle on the painting surface. The more you squeeze, the harder you squeeze, the more paint that will come out. It's important to keep your hands, both hands, firmly on the tabletop to give you a straight and clear line and a steady hand. Because it's stuck down onto the tabletop, I will be working from left to right and from top to bottom so that I don't smudge the work that I've already done. Of course, if you're left-handed, you'll want to do it from right to left and top to bottom. So you gently move and squeeze, keeping the nozzle on the line of the template that you're following. And when your nozzle comes to a line that you've already painted, you want to touch it gently on the line and then lift it off and clean the nozzle before you do your next line to avoid smudges. And of course, any little smudges or smears that you do make or little mistakes are easily fixed with a cotton bud, so it's good to have one or two of those to hand. So when you've finished your outline, wait until it's dry, carefully remove the tape and you can see what you've actually done when the template's removed. Repair any missing bits and thicken any lines that need it using the relief cream, gently going over those particular areas. Then allow it to dry completely before starting with the paints. All the paints that I use today will be in the description below with their colour and their number in the Pebeo range. All the colours were stirred using a cocktail stick before use. Check the instructions on whatever paints you're using. A top tip when painting on the acetate sheet is to lift it slightly from the tabletop surface so that you can check for any little areas that you might have missed and then be able to touch them up. You can choose any colours that you want to fill in the spaces on your template. I'm choosing to use the same colours I used for my rainbow window hanging a few weeks ago because I liked the way they looked, and I also thought the arcs in this design reminded me of a rainbow. This design has turned out to be a little busier and more complicated than I had anticipated it being, so I wouldn't consider this a beginner's project. If you are a beginner, I would suggest that you start with either my rainbow window hanging or my Rennie Mackintosh window hanging, and then come back to this one. the rainbow arc areas of the design are painted, I then add colour to all the areas across the design. You can take your time over doing this and even complete this project over a few days. In one of my working from home videos, I talk about mind-absorbing activity being good for your mental and emotional well-being. This kind of activity is great for that, so why not give it a try? Or try your hand at something else creative, whether it be colouring in, knitting, or baking, or making something. Join me in my happy place, and we can get creative together. you enjoyed today's video watching me create this stained glass window. Next week I'll be back with a short video showing you how I created the template for this design so that you can go ahead and create your very own stained glass window. I hope you enjoyed the camera angle too. If you did, please give me a like on this video and feel free to leave any comments or questions in the comment section below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the little bell and join me on this creative journey. Peace from my house to yours. Stay safe. Bye.